And thank you again, everyone, for joining us tonight. Again, like I said, we're here to celebrate a very momentous occasion for two very important and beloved members of our community, Ibu Susie and Bapak Otto Sugiharto. Today marks their 60th anniversary, and I'd say that for everyone, you'd be lucky to find your soulmate, but to spend 60 years with each other really goes to show the love, compassion, and care that they've had for each other. This evening, I'm pleased to be your host. My name is Ifan, or should I say I'd be one of your co-hosts for tonight, because I'll be joined here by a very special guest who also happens to be very close to Ibu Susie and Bapak Otto. I'd like to introduce everyone to Ibu Dewi. Thank you, Ibu Dewi. For anyone that isn't acquainted, Ibu Dewi is actually one of Ibu Susie's nieces. And she actually used to be a TV presenter for a large Indonesian broadcasting company called TVRI back in the 1990s. And she went by the name of Dewi Taradipa. Yeah, that's amazing. We got a live TV presenter up here with us. And after 29 years of marriage, Ibu Dewi lives in the west coast of the United States in Washington State, where she lives with her husband and her 3 children. One of them happens to be joining us here today, Joey Guzman, who's here sitting at the front.
That's Joey.
So, of course, Ibu Dewi, thank you so much for being able, you and Joey, to visit us all the way from Washington State.
Thank you so much, Ivan.
And yes, this anniversary provides a big milestone in the lives of the couple, their 60th anniversary. And it really shows that, again, the amount of love, compassion, and care that they've had for each other is very significant, something that we should always strive for and acts as an example for everyone here in the room right now.
That's so true.
But not only are we here to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Ibu Susie and Bapak Otto, we're also here to celebrate them as people. Because as you know, being a member of the Indonesian community, the Muslim community here in the Greater Toronto area, Ibu Susie and Bapak Otto are always constantly participating, supporting, and leading activities. And I think that this activity is also to celebrate them as people as well. Now, being someone that's very close to Ibu Susie and Bapak Otto, Ibu Dewi, did you have any stories or anything that you could share about the special couple?
Okay, thank you, Ivan. First of all, thank you again all for coming for this wonderful event. Joey and I are so blessed to be a part of this wonderful milestone for my aunt. I call her Bude Susie because her and my mom are sisters. So again, we greatly appreciate your time, your attention, and everybody who helped this beautiful event. With Allah permission, we all here healthy and blessed, alhamdulillah. So anyway, yeah, a lot of memories, Bude Susie, Pak Otto, and I. My husband in the military, in U.S. military, so we stationed all over the place in the world. So most of the time, Bude Susie and Eyang Otto come visited us in Germany, in Netherlands, Colorado Springs, Arizona, and all other places. So yeah, so many memories. That's why I am so blessed to be a part of this event. Again, thank you so much. And then we will enjoy the event tonight, and then their love story is begin in 1962 in Indonesia. But for more love story, you all will hear from them.
Thank you, Ibu Dewi. The funny thing, you said that you call Ibu Susie Bude Susie.
Yeah.
The funny thing is I actually call her Bude Susie as well. Because I've been here for almost more than 20 years now, and being a part of the Indonesian community, being a part of the Muslim community, of course, there's a lot of events. And there's always certain things that are, I'd say, constants. So something like consistent that you see during the events. Of course, being Indonesian events, one of those things is fantastic food, which I'm sure that everyone's going to have a taste of later this evening.
Lots of good food today,
Lots of
Ivan.
amazing food.
Can't wait, yeah.
But the other constant that I'd say is that ever since I was a kid going to an event in Mi'it or any other organization or even with the cities, there was always contribution by Bude Susie and Bapak Otto. They were always there to give their support no matter if it's
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, no matter the organization, no matter the event. I always noticed that they were always there supporting people when they need it, and I'm sure that everyone here right now is here because you have been affected and touched somehow by our lovely couple for today.
Yeah.
And it's not just the Indonesian community that's been affected by Ibu Susie and Bapak Otto in the best, it's also the Muslim community. And of course, one of the leading members of the Muslim community in the GATA today is the Sayyidah Khadija Center, which we're in right now. And I think that it would be a fitting time to introduce the Imam of the Sayyidah Khadija Center, Imam Dr. Hamid Salimi, who's also a close friend of Bude Susie and Pak Otto, to come up for some opening words and a dua for our lovely couple. So without further ado, Imam Dr. Hamid Salimi.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Looks beautiful. This is a wedding. Ibu Susie look like a bride, and Pak Otto look like a prince. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. We thank you very much, terima kasih banyak, for being here and choosing this place. This is where you pray, and you have many, many memories with us here. I would say congratulations. Lebih selamat ulang tahun pernikahan 60 yang ke 60. Mashallah. Mashallah. Inshallah we will come, God willing, to your 70th tahun anniversary, inshallah. Like you said, the young gentleman, you are an aunt, Ibu, for many people. Not only Indonesian community, Malay community, but many of us. And since we've known each other for almost now 25 years, we went to Hajj together. We traveled many places around the world. And you inspired us. And alhamdulillah, I've always been with the Malayo community since my early age, with the Malaysians, Indonesians, Brunei, back home, and always loved the Indonesian community. I just came from Kenya, and in Kenya, I decided when I was in Kenya to learn Swahili. It's 40% Arabic. But when I was asked why you're learning Swahili that quick, I said that was my case with the Indonesians. The language is simple because people are simple. They're not complicated. You sit around any table here, even you don't know people, you'll have a nice conversation, nice time. That's why Indonesian people and the ambassador, of course, the best representative is, of course, Ibu Susie and Pak Otto. They are gracious people. We've been in their home not 20, not 30 times in Eid celebrations. They are so generous, so loving. Everybody loves them. Their neighbors love them. Look, their neighbors for how many years you said? 30 years. Can you believe? Their neighbors. And this is the rule. If your neighbors talk good about you. You know, we had Polish neighbors, like they were Polish. Remember Peter and Helena? And when we were leaving, they were crying. Our last house. They were crying. I know you told me that story. Believe me, the Polish neighbor came to me and said, why you're putting your house for sale? I said, we have 5 kids and it's growing. It's not enough for us. We have to expand, And they were crying. And the same thing happened with the Polish neighbors that you had. They were crying in your house there in Messaga. I told them Otto Ibu, but it's on the border, near Centennial Park. But the point is, you are one of a kind because of your attitude. And I'm sure the Indonesian upbringing and culture, budaya, played a big role. The openness of the Indonesian people, the simplicity, and they're just cool. They say you're cool. Indonesian people are very cool. And they love their food, they love their culture, and also they're very universal. Everybody loves Malayo people. They're nice. They love them in Hajj. When we go to Hajj and Umrah, they say the best people are Malay and Indonesia. Very organized. And alhamdulillah. Look at the room. Look at the room today. Look at the tape. I said, how are we going to fit that much? Look, it feels so roomy. God bless you. I don't want to talk too much, but I pray that Allah Almighty, the creator of the heavens and the earth, will bless you with success in this world and in the hereafter. And I ask Allah Almighty to give you a life that is peaceful and a closure after a long life that is very peaceful. And honestly, we are all married. Me and my wife next year will be 30, inshallah. So half of your time. But you're inspiring us, you know. You're a model. You may think you don't have an impact. You have many impact on many marriages here. If they did it, we can do it. No marriage is perfect, correct? Anybody has a perfect marriage? Who's the crazy man has a perfect marriage? You know, was your marriage perfect? Not, no. But you made it 60. God bless you. Congratulations. Salamat, salamat. Mubarak, mashallah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Thank you very much.